You didn't pay no money, so it's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just be yourself, vent, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. It's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful of it and respectable to others, and vice versa. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. And he's a bona fide G and certified true.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, I'm your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So what I'm doing now is waiting on my recurring guest. So that's all I'm waiting on. But anyway, what we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna wait till they get on so we can really rap about it, okay? But just letting y'all know, I'm all right if y'all are all right.
Holla if you're here, man.
And all I'm doing now, like I said, is waiting on my guests. They slow as a snail, but I'm pretty sure they'll be there. Cause guess what? I got it well. Well, put it like this, I got it where I know when they come on and I know they can't tell me they didn't. So you can fool some of the people some of the time. And you can fool a lot of times. But you can't fool Carlos not one time. And ain't that the honest to God truth? Yeah. But something I want to talk about, but like I said, I'm gonna wait on them. I'm waiting on them to join me live. And they know they come on, they know I said 5:15. So while I'm at it, hang on a second. Hold on. Tell them right quick while I'm talking. Let them know. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Just wait on them to come. Told them 5:15. Huh? Yeah. That's all I'm doing. Wait a minute. Come on. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Wait a minute. That's all I'm looking for. Wait a minute, y'all just be picking your issue. That ain't all that dumb stuff. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just told them so. That's all I'm doing is waiting. Like worse than a security guard. So hold on, y'all. Don't forget. I got the sound waiting on them too, so they know I ain't Jive. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm just waiting. Let me sit on no time. Hold on. All I'm doing is waiting. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. There she is. There she is. Now, hold on. There she is. Come on here, man, honey child. Come on. I'm waiting. Hey, Keisha Myers.
What you
Hey.
doing?
Oh, nothing.
Holla at your head, man.
You heard that? Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Good. I got it working like I want it now. How you doing?
I'm good.
That's wonderful to hear. Well, welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm on live. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last, with my recurrent host, Lakeisha Myers. Tell them hey. Tell them
Hey,
hey.
y'all.
Let them know how you feel. Let them know how you feel. Hello.
I'm better.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. So, how's the weather in Atlanta, Georgia?
Cold.
Y'all cold. Well, the temperature done dropped now up here, so I feel what you're saying. So, guess what, Keisha Myers?
It's cloudy all day.
Pardon?
It's been cloudy all day. It's been
Yeah,
cloudy
it
all
rained.
day.
Well, it rained up here a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, she done gone, but she'll be back. Trust me, she will be back. That's all. You know, she do that. She do that, but I know she'll come back, and I'll be waiting to like security guard. I wonder what's up beef with the Wi-Fi. Hold on, now, just to make it, just to make it plain. Come on. Okay, now they should be coming back. I'm waiting to worse than the security guard. So hopefully she'll be back. I don't send her. I don't send her a request. Now she's supposed to be coming back. There she is. I can hear you though, Keisha. I can hear you.
I hear.
I can hear you now. What's going on, Sister Baby, honey child? I'm listening. It keep going in and out, but you know what? I tried, and I'm about to hold on 1 second.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Better now. Get it.
Okay, can you hear me a little better now?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to sound card, but hey, it ain't working like I wanted, but it's all fine and good though. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I talked to two of my celebrity friends today, and that made my day. The first one
That's good.
the first one who I talked to, if you remember, if you heard of the song Murphy's Law, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
1980, I think 82.
Yeah, went to that show with Candice Bergen on.
Yeah, but the group Cherie and her mama was, and one of them that used to sing, her mother was Geraldine Hunt, the singer. And her name is Rosalind Milligan Hunt. I talked to her today.
Okay.
And she made my day. And then after I hung up, guess who called me after that?
Wanted a sequence.
Cheryl the Pearl called me.
I know it.
And guess what? It was a pleasure talking to her.
I know it was.
But when Rosalind called me, she called me through Facebook Messenger. She got a chance to finally see Veronica.
Oh.
And both of them just smiling and stuff. And then after I hung up, and when I hung up with Ross, Cheryl called like 20 minutes later.
Oh.
I said, that made my day. Both of them called, you know what I'm saying? And you know what Cheryl told me too today?
No.
She said the ones who don't call and check on them, she don't worry about them. But she said, you my friend. She said, you check on me. You call me. You hit me up on Facebook. She said, you a real friend. And
Yeah.
I really appreciate that because, I'm glad I'm good for something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I'm good for something as well.
Oh, shoot, yeah, Keisha Byers. Because guess what? You know you good for something. Shoot, guess what? You made it possible. You made it possible for me to talk to Mama DeBarge.
Mm-hmm.
What that tell you right there, Sister Bang Bang, honey child?
I'm good for something.
Man, you good for more under something. You saved my spirit. You saved my
I'm
spirit.
glad I can hear that from someone who's not a blood relation. Because if I'm around people who are blood relation, all they got is shit and that's negative to say. I'm
Well, that
done.
is. Well, you know what? They don't even have to be blood relations to have negative stuff on their mind. You know, you got these so-called friends that got that. They got a lot of negativity and all that good sugar honey iced tea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I can do without it.
You can do without it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, can't we all? Because don't nobody need to be around no negativity and all that good sugar honey iced tea.
I'm sitting up here earlier making sure that I got some water in my diffuser. Stop. Put that down. And my sister gonna ask me, oh, where is that cup going? I'll bring it back downstairs. Shut up. I had to tell her, shut up.
Lord
And leave me
Hammer.
alone. I told
Hello.
her, I told her to shut up and mind her business and stop being so nosy. She had the nerve to call me a demon, and then she had the nerve to call me the B word.
You know what? You know what? We need to stop all this sibling rivalry. I mean, I ain't saying you. I ain't saying just you. I'm talking about anybody with siblings. We don't need no sibling rivalry.
I wasn't trying to have
I didn't
no
say you.
idea.
I didn't say you.
I know you didn't say it. I'm just saying for me personally, talking for me in general, I wasn't trying to have a bad day. I'm trying to get over this cold so I can move on with the rest of my life. And
Oh,
here's
all you
mouth
gotta do
yapping.
all you gotta do get one of them Vincent Halos. Look, take a whip of that. Take a whip of that, and you'll think you smell like lemon juice and pledge furniture polish.
I know that's right, Carlos.
That'll make you. That'll make it not only smell good, but it'll make it feel good. And we need more of that. Oh Lord, there she go again.
I'm not going anywhere. I just had to look at some things.
Oh, what you looking at? The men dancing at the lemon peel or something?
No.
You know I'm messing with you, right?
Yes.
Cause I can. Now do me a favor.
What's that?
Get your rump back up here on here live.
I'm just looking at something really quick. I'll be right back.
It'll be Christmas real soon.
Oh,
Did you find what you were looking for?
I just had like a text that came. It's all right.
I know what it said. Me see
What
you,
is
you see me see you, you see me.
ah?
Ain't that what it said? Me see you, you see me.
It's better than that movie where they had that. It had Richard Pryor and Gene. What's his name?
Gene Oliver. I just shit. Gene Wilder.
That's it. Gilda Radner's husband. That's him.
Yeah. It's Rosanna Downer.
I'm trying to tell you. He and Richard Pryor played great together. Oh my God.
Yes, I love Stir Crazy though. The movie.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pryor was a mess in that movie.
And
Hmm?
Richard was crazy.
Yeah, the one that
Richard
got
was
me.
crazy.
Man, we knew Richard been crazy ever since we heard him.
He was
Yeah.
good in that movie Toy with
Yeah.
Jackie Gleason.
Oh yes. And you know Jackie Gleason was a fool with it, but I loved him in Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh yeah, he was always after
Burt
what's his
Reynolds. But
name?
this what I never understood. How he called himself playing a sheriff from Texas, knowing he from Brooklyn, New York.
I guess they couldn't get him a part that would be associated with Brooklyn, and
Well,
they
you know
got him
what?
playing.
Well, when he played Before T. Justice, he played him to a T. He sounded, and for him to be from Brooklyn, New York, he sounded like a true Southerner.
He sure did.
Especially when he said, "I'm gonna
He-
barbecue your molasses." And when I heard him say that, I was a kid when first time I went to see it at the movies. That movie, I mean, Jackie Gleason had me hollering. But what killed me when he
he
told
was
them
good in
boys,
anything.
he was good in a lot of stuff he played in, but Smokey and the Bandit, he tripped me out. He told them boys, he said, "Don't go home, don't go eat, and don't play with yourself. That won't look nice on my highway." He said, "Oh, you can think about it, but don't do it."
Burt Reynolds said the only thing he regrets before he died was the fact that he messed up with Sally Field.
I
That
know
was a
he,
love.
yeah, but then he went to Lonnie Anderson.
Yeah, and that didn't last too long, did it?
No, she kind of reminded me of Marilyn Monroe with that blonde hair. But check this out too. They were living in the material world. You heard me? Keish?
No.
Hello? Did you hear what I said? Is that your network or me?
And he was always, hmm?
He was always wet.
He was always on shows on NBC, like The Golden Girls, Empty Nest, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know all them women back in the day during that time, they loved them some Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
They had that thick ass mustache like my daddy used to wear. My dad thought he was Burt Reynolds. You feel me? Cause he
My
had that
father didn't have a
look.
mustache. He didn't have a mustache like that.
So what now?
My dad didn't have a mustache like Burt Reynolds wore his.
Shit, my daddy did. But remember too, you remember my granddad was Caucasian and Indian
Mm-hmm.
on my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad looked like Well, put like this. A lot of people thought he looked like Burt Reynolds when he got older. But back in the day, everybody thought he was super. He thought he was super fly. Him, my uncle Wimp, and my uncle Soup, they thought they were super fly because they had that fair skin, that curly hair, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
But they thought they can blow back in the day too. My dad and my uncles, they thought they could blow.
Mm.
Tell you the truth, they could blow. Now that one thing they could do, they couldn't do nothing else. They could blow. I guess I got it now. It's because I got it from that side of the family.
Well, my father used to sing a lot, but my
Yeah.
mom was the type to sing a lot.
Really, did they used to sing together? I know what they were singing, some Al Green.
But my mom said that was part of the reason we came into the world.
Lord have
Without,
mercy.
I sat up
Lord,
there and, oh, Lord Jesus, I don't need to hear this.
I know that right. I can imagine your mom and dad saying, love and happiness. Yeah, something
Yeah,
that'll make you feel wrong.
for the pot of grits.
Man, don't talk about them grits, please. Don't talk about them grits.
Yeah,
That was attempted murder right there. And like I
you
said,
can
I don't talk about
definitely.
that grit. You don't talk about that grit situation with Al Green because they could have killed that man.
Yeah, that's why he said take him to the river.
That was before the grits.
Yeah, but still after that he was singing take him to the river.
Hold on one second. Yeah. Yes. No, excuse me.
He's saying take him to the river.
And drop him in the water.
Yes, sir. Hmm.
Drop him in the water.
Yeah, because those grits were burning him.
Yeah, that was first degree murder.
I told my mama that's not funny when she used to tell her boyfriend she was going to drop some grease on him. I said, you
And
can't
that,
do stuff. I said, you're going to go to jail.
and then yeah, and then that will take you to jail.
Yeah. I said, are you crazy? I said, you can't do stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't care if you just finished frying fish or chicken. Can't throw
Yeah.
no hot dog on somebody.
That was no, you don't do stuff like that. That's terroristic threat and assault.
I said to mom, she said, I'm just playing. I said, don't play like that because you can go to jail.
No, you don't play, you don't do stuff like that.
I said, you go to jail. I said, Mama, you don't want to go to jail. She said, no, I don't want to go to jail. I said, then don't throw no grits or grease on nobody.
Yeah. Hey, Keish.
Huh.
But getting back to the topic about the two singers, well, I asked Roz, well, she said she was gonna check it out. I told her I really don't have no specific topic at times, but I told her too. I get on there just talk a whole lot of mess. And I say that's an attention getter. I said when you get on talking about topics, you might put somebody to sleep, but you get on like I do and talk a whole lot of mess and raise a whole lot of hell, that'll get everybody's attention.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Carlos, when you get on here and it be bugging out, or we just hear music,
Mm-hmm.
that real music compared to what they play on the radio today. Because what they play on the radio today, I'm sorry, not sorry. It's just straight garbage.
Well, some of it is and some of it's not. But what I really don't like too much programming and sampling and interpretation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, there's this one song by this girl. I don't know what the hell she thought
Was she
this was gonna be.
was she singing
No,
about what she's gonna do for hours?
no, not that one. I'm talking about this girl that's talking about she looked too good,
Well, you know
and
that's
she
what
put.
they singing about a whole bunch of nothing now.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of it now is garbage.
It ain't garbage. It's just trash. It's beyond garbage. Excuse me, trash.
Carlos, I swear, when I rarely swear. Every time I hear that stuff come on the radio, I turn it off.
And you're
Off.
supposed to. That's not,
Off.
look, that's not your era.
I don't care. And that song that has that woman from Nigeria, I guess she's from Nigeria or something like that.
Who you talking
She's
about?
African.
What's her name? You know? You
Huh?
all right? What's her
Yeah,
name?
I forgot. I think her name is Demas or something like that.
Oh, that.
And she has that song, and it goes woo woo, and I'm like, oh Lord. And my sister be playing it on the radio in her car, and I'm like, turn that crap off.
Well, you can't tell nobody what to do and what to play in their car now.
No, I don't care. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's why they say put your earpieces in.
I don't have my headphones on when I'm in the car.
Well, God help you, my sister.
And I'm telling you, when that song comes on, I'm like, oh God, hell no. I don't want to hear this crap. It's trash.
Well, you know what, though? That's what they playing today is a whole bunch of trash. I told you, signs of the times that's really messing with people's minds.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like some people, I don't know what they were smoking. I don't know what they're drinking. All I know is that when they come up with this music and they think it's going to be a hit, it's like the only song that they have that comes out and they still play the same song like 5 or 6 years later.
Well, that lets you know something right there that was good for something at one point.
Yeah, but that's the only hit song that they had. And then 5 or 6 years later, they don't have another song on the radio.
You know why? Because they ran out of ideas, and then they get kicked out the industry because they
Like
ain't
that
produced.
song by Miguel. At first, I thought it was a nice song, but when they started playing it and playing it and playing it and playing the hell out of it, I got sick of that song.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I really don't listen to radio like that. I listen to my own music.
I gotta listen to my Pandora. That's the music I want to listen to. My Pandora.
Well, I got my own stuff I downloaded, Keisha my ears, so that's on the real. Because I go beyond funk.
No, I'm no, I know, but at the same time, I'm like, I'd rather listen to the stuff that came around when our parents were young and when my grandparents were young. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, but
music,
let me tell you
something.
something. When my great grandparents were young, they were playing that 40s big bossa music.
Now
But
listen,
when my grandparents were young, they were playing Wilson Pickett. But
yeah,
guess
my
what?
father can take it.
But guess what? But my great grandparents, as they got older, especially my grandparents on my dad's side, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, don't you play that satanic music in my house. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
however,
tell you that's related to that one because, and I remember I was a teenager at the time, and I was visiting my grandmother's house, and my cousin, the one that went in the military,
uh,
was playing um what's that group? Not Cypress Hill. Um the group that had Method Man in it.
Wu Tang,
Yeah, Wu Tang.
that sounds
He
like
played,
something.
yeah, Wu Tang
I,
Clan.
I like Wu Tang now. Don't talk bad about Wu Tang. I like Wu Tang.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
You
My
tell me.
grandmother heard that blasting through her house. And she said to my cousin, turn that nasty, ungodly crap out now. And he had to turn it off because he had it blasting through the house.
Yeah, you know what though? When people get a certain age, they ain't trying to hear that.
No, my grandmother was like, if you want to play something that ain't got no cursing in it, play something that has some kind of melody and stuff to it that ain't nasty, ain't dirty, ain't filthy. And
Well,
that's
you know,
fine.
I hate to say this, but I agree with your grandmama on that one because certain stuff you cannot play around certain people.
Well, my grandmother wasn't having it. She told my cousin's mom, "Don't you allow your son to play this up in my house."
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, Keisha. I tell you one group I dare not to play around my grandmama. On my mama's side, and I dare that not to play around my granddad on my dad's side. You know what that was, NWA.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't play NWA around them. I remember because I know the first time I heard NWA when they came out with Straight Outta Compton,
Hmm.
I heard it enough to know not to play it around certain people.
Well, I knew that, and I knew one day my father, because he was like, "It's Sunday," and they happened to be playing a song from everybody knows I'm a Notorious B.I.G. fan. I love Notorious B.I.G.
You like
And
that
I don't care.
genre?
Listen here. He had that song playing on the radio, and my father was like, "It's Sunday. Turn that off."
Well, people gonna play it Sunday through Saturday in the way I did, but I didn't play
And
it. But like I said, see, a difference with me and you were still young, staying with your parents. See, during that time, I was on my own.
yeah, but I knew even with that, even if I'm staying with parents or not, I knew that there were certain things that they didn't want us to play around with.
Right. But look,
When they
but when I
asked,
told my parents, my grandmama, I told them, I got my own place now. You can't tell me to play in my own house now.
well, one day I sat up there and I said, maybe one day when I have my own place, people are still going to try to tell me what I can and cannot listen to,
Right.
especially one that I want to play that is, something that I want to listen to that I'm in a mood for. Because
Right. And I
I'm
got
not don't
yeah,
like to
but I
listen to
got a question I want to ask you right quick.
what?
Why you I meant to ask you earlier, why you hiding? I don't see you.
I'm not hiding.
I can't see you.
It's just a lack of light. That's all that is.
Like a light, just like a light.
No, but I told my sister, I said, if anything, especially my older sister, the one that's married, I told her, I said, listen, I know what kind of music I like, and if people don't like the fact that I like to listen to my music, don't listen. Don't pay attention to it. Because one day I was sitting up here playing Keisha Cole, and it had a few song. It was a song that had a few curses in it, and
Hmm.
my father, well, you better not play that music in my house again. I mean it. Listen here. You don't have to be listening to it and paying attention to it.
I guess you say that's what you get for being so nosy, but let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Let me tell you something. When you get a certain age, like my mama told somebody, everybody got their era. Like
Yeah.
my era coming up after high school was hip hop. Before hip hop, I was into the pop scene real heavy, new wave. Like, of course, I like the Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, and Prince, but I was more into progressive rock too as well.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I listen to a lot of like Culture Club
Yeah,
with Boy George.
I grew up on them.
Yeah.
I look,
And
they were real pop. They were look. I went. I look. I remember that they were. I remember. I went. Remember them when they first came out, and they lasted all the way. I was look, put it like this. I was in high school, and then the
hmm
last album he made with the Culture Club was the year I graduated, 1986.
hmm
And I tell people, they when I tell them I graduated class '86, the first thing they say, "You old." You know what I tell them? I ain't old. I'm just older than you.
No, you just tell them you ain't old. You're getting better, baby.
No, I just tell them I ain't old. I'm older than you. But I remember one time a friend of ours, Teresa, I think I had nerve to call me old. I asked her, I said, who that you calling old? I told her she went too far behind me. She smelled like Bengay car, live all at liniment, shake dancing at the Claremont with a grass skirt from Amazon from Alabama.
Yeah, but I
Well,
know now, that the music that we have now, whoo,
I hate to say it,
I go back to the 80s. I
it's
like to go
so
back to the 80s and the 70s.
where hell you weren't even thought of in the 70s. I was shit.
I don't care.
I was a
I
little
don't care. I
boy.
didn't come around into the first year of the 80s, but I don't care. I like the music from the 70s too, so I don't want to
And
hear it.
it ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I said, I was a kid growing up in the 70s. Look, but check this out. I also remember having hair too. And guess what?
Mm.
I didn't have no hair. I mean, I had hair, but now I got no hair.
And
That's
I still
all.
listen to everything from Cool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire.
You listen to
Mhm.
Funkadelic?
Yes, sir. And I tell my cousin in North Carolina, I said we got to keep it funky.
Got to keep it funky, got to keep it gangster all at the same time.
That's how you do it with the music of that genre and that era. Keep it funky.
Yeah, we got to keep it funky. No, like James Brown said, make it funky.
Yeah, I keep it funky, baby. And I'm not talking about body odor. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about
Now,
keeping it funky music on it.
I remember when funk used to be a bad word. And I
Well,
see,
it ain't much anymore.
look, I see that little booger back in behind you. Hey there,
Hmm.
girl.
She
Look, she
waiting
trying.
on me to get ready to get downstairs to go get her something to eat. Her greedy ass.
Hey, look,
Always hungry.
let the child eat. She's a growing child.
Tell me about it.
Hell, you
I'm the one.
see, hell, you see growing up too, so hush.
Huh?
You see like that too growing up. Don't say you didn't.
I ate, but I didn't eat like that.
Be you
She
double
got
hockey stick.
more. She got more of her daddy's appetite because her daddy could eat. Lord Jesus.
But she got it for somebody.
Yeah, her deadbeat daddy that never paid no damn child support.
Well, you know what though? I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I hate to hear that. I'm gonna tell you this though. My oldest, she knows she can eat. And look, she can eat and then she'll eat. She'll want to eat when she was little, she wanted to eat yours too. She can beat on
My
hate and then she wants some of yours.
my daughter may not be fat, and thank God she didn't get fat. People used to tell me she was gonna be fat. No, my daughter ain't never got no fat because I didn't let her get fat.
Well, you know what though? I used to be real skinny all through high school. I ain't started gaining weight till after I graduated.
I wish I could show you a picture from when I was 9 years old and how skinny I was. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you saw my picture when I was in the 10th grade, and
Yeah, I did.
I was look, I was bony. I could hula hoop through a Cheerio.
But who was bonier than anybody? My
Jimmy,
one cousin on me.
wow. They look like they
He
were
was
man.
me.
Hey, was he malnourished or underfed?
No, he liked to eat. It's just that he was bony.
That's how I was.
He was bony.
Yeah, that's how I was. But I gained a whole lot of weight after I graduated high school. I went from 135 soaking wet, and 3 years later, I got up to like 225.
Especially before he stopped growing. Oh my God.
Well, you know, when I worked for the state, and I used to have to lift those guys up lift those people up in the wheelchair, whatnot. I started getting real muscular.
And especially after he started to come out of high school, he started to gain a little bit more weight before he went into the military.
Well, you know what though? I tried to go, but it fell through. But it's all good. I wasn't gonna go out there and fight. They started to let them finish it.
His
But
mother
Keisha,
was telling him that she wanted to pay for his college.
and,
And he said,
well,
no.
he
He
refused to
wanted,
let her do it.
yeah, he wanted to go into the military. And he said in some way he does regret not going to college like his mom wanted him to.
But college ain't for everybody though, Keisha.
I know, but he just told me, he said, with the injuries that he got when he was in the military before he came out, because he was in there for 20 plus years.
He retired.
Yeah,
Praise the Lord. But
because he
Keisha,
went into the military straight out of high school, though.
right. Hey, Keisha, I ain't trying to cut it short, but time is almost up. But before we close out, I'm going to say I want to thank you, Keisha Myers, for joining me live on the Zoom live streaming on YouTube. And as always, the Stone Groove, my sister. And what do? We keep it funky.
Yeah, you got it.
Look, we keep it funky, and then 9 yards of chitlins and onions and sardines on the side.
Now
Now
that's
that's
some funk.
yeah, that's some funk right there for your tail. But until
And
the
even
next,
some
go ahead.
chitlins in there, it's gonna be funky.
Yeah, but until the next time, Sister Keisha Myers, peace, two fingers, and we out like clout, and we'll catch you on the flip mode.